DeviantArt. The website that's been around since 2000 where people can post art, comment stuff, go to groups and join them for certain things, and overall just have a great time. Wait, did I just say DeviantArt was good? Whoa, 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 that's not the message I'm trying to convey here. Well, actually, DeviantArt is okay, but with the clips around and, you know, people not knowing how to act, it's become quite the hell site. So for the first episode of DeviantArt Etiquette, I'd like to explain something really simple and something that I'm pretty sure everyone can wrap their minds around. Requests, art trades, and commissions. So if you guys don't know, requests, art trades, and commissions are something that are pretty much everywhere in DA. And on Twitter. Requests are when you ask someone to draw something and they do it for free. No charge, no nothing. They just do it. Art trades are when you make a deal with someone where you ask them to draw something for you and in return you draw something for them. And commissions is where you pay for them to make art for you. Okay, now I'm pretty sure this is a very good time to plug my commissions in. If you want an icon like this is the commission board, baby. Bam! Look at that. Epic icons. They're $15. Please give me $15. I'll make you one of these in exchange. I'm a college student that's got rising debt. Please support me. So today, my fellow dum-dums, I'm gonna explain the do's and don'ts of requests, art trades, and commissions. Honestly, it's really simple, and I mean, this is the pilot of this fucking, like, series. I mean, I think I have the valid right to start off with something really simple and kind of stupid. To begin with, let's start off with requests. You see, people can have them open or closed. That means they'll either do them or they fucking won't. There's no in between. So if somebody's requests are open, feel free to go over and be like, hey, can I request something? If they say yes, that's awesome. And that's very epic. Just don't be fucking weird. I mean, unless they draw that stuff. But if they're closed, however, don't go up to them. Because obviously, if the requests are closed, they're closed. They're not gonna do them. Piss off. Alright there, requests done. They're the simplest ones and they're easy as that, right? Right. Okay, so on to art trades. Again, it's an open or closed situation. If they're open, feel free to negotiate something. If they're not, saw it off. Like, get out. Get out. And by the way, this will tie into later, but don't harass anyone to do a request or trade or commission for you. That'll make you look like a major dick. Now, commissions is where it gets fun. Obviously, it's another open and closed situation, but if they're open, I beg of you, please, pay the artist. Pay the artist in full. And if you're the person who's buying it, and you still haven't gotten what you paid for, ask for it. Just be polite and don't be a major dick about it. There's a huge difference between, hey, I never got my art, are you okay? And where's my art? I paid for it. There's a huge difference between that, obviously. No matter what side you're on, make sure you're getting what you paid for, or you're giving what you got. In other words, just make sure you get your other end of the deal, okay? Just make sure that happens, please. I'm actually currently in a situation similar to that right now, but I haven't contacted the artist about anything, and I paid for this YCH in full. Hopefully I can get that sorted out, but that's aside the point. The point is, when you have commissions, if you're the artist and you didn't get paid, ask for the payment first. That's honestly a huge tip. Ask for the payment first before you actually work on the art. That way you're not getting gypped. And for the person who's buying, if you haven't gotten your piece, check in with the artist. Check in and be like, hey, are you okay? Is everything alright? And make sure that they're okay and they're well enough to work on the project that you paid for. Don't be a major asshole about it, and this goes to both sides. A perfect example of what not to do with all three of these, specifically art trades, is a person known as Med1992. If you haven't seen my DA page, I did make a journal on them. So if you didn't read the journal, long story short, they had recently sent people to my friend Cerberus the Terrible to go say, oh hey, unblock Med. And this kind of freaked out Serby because she didn't know what the fuck was happening, and she had known that, like, she blocked Med back in, like, February or some shit. So, like, it was something that should have laid down like a dead horse, right? Wrong, apparently. So Serby told me about it on Discord, and I took it upon myself to contact Med via notes and say, hey, can you leave her alone? And this was what happened. When I first contacted her, I said, "Hi there, Med. I'm Kofi, one of Serbi's friends. I'm gonna cut to the chase. Please leave Serbi alone." She came to me and told me that you've been sending people to her, telling her to unblock you. Unfortunately, that's not gonna happen. I found the comments on her profile that you two exchanged, and what I found was that there was a huge misunderstanding. When she asked you what is the art trade originally, she was asking you what you wanted her to draw, not what an art trade actually is. And after she called off the art trade and ultimately canceled it, you said to her, "You are doing this. Yes, you will do art trades the next time. And instead of trades, you do requests. That in itself is demanding, and that's not cool." And even after the first exchange of comments you two had, you still insisted that she do an art trade with you. And you still tried to explain to her what an art trade was when she very clearly knew what art trades were. And even when she told you she was blocking you, you said I stay with you. Again, not cool. It's not okay to act the way you did, and that is why Serbi isn't going to unblock you, especially after the fact that you just tried to send people her way to tell her to unblock you. That being said, I kindly request you leave her alone and move on. To that, Med said, "No, Serbi is going to unblock me." Yeah, English isn't her first language. "You must tell to her." I'm sorry, what the fuck? Bad English or not, I digress. I replied to Med with, "Med, you and I both know she's not going to unblock you. For everyone's sake, please just let it go and leave Serbi be. She's not going to unblock you, and that's that." Med replied with, "No, I refuse. I must use you as my mindless slave to ask Serbi, and she will be unblocked me." I replied with, "Well, unlike the other people you've sent to Serbi to have you unblock her," I just realized I should have said to have her unblock you. Wow, I'm not smart. "I actually have a mind, and I refuse to disobey my friend's wishes. Now kindly leave her be and don't even think about coming after me for this. Good day." Med responded to that with, "I said no. I want you to tell you to ask to Serbi to unblock me, and I will send to her about the answer of what is an art trade." This is where I start to blow my top because her ambition is so fucking high, like I'm actually shocked. So to her I said, "Med, take a good look."
Boy, take a good look.
She's not going to unblock you. Why can't you get that through your thick skull? She's not gonna unblock you because of how uncalled for and rude your behavior towards her was. Now go. Get out of here. Leave. Med responded to me with, "My answer is no. She will unblock me for which expiry time?" What? She is sure that she is going to unblock me on her profile. She is going to unblock me. When Serbi will ask what is an art trade, I stay. So I reply with, "She's not gonna unblock you. Now get your shit and leave." Med responded to that with, "No, she's gonna to unblock me." I declined to leave. When Serbi will unblock me for which expiry time? I respond with, "She's not unblocking your shit. I've asked you nicely to leave multiple times. Now fuck off." I'll admit I was a bit blunt, but I'm pretty sure with how ambitious she was and how much she tried to push that onto me, I'm pretty sure if that happened to you and you were trying to defend your friend, I feel like I'm pretty sure that you'd get a bit irritable too. Also, I should say in the middle of our notes, she comes to my profile and comments asking me to tell Serbi to unblock her. Yeah, that shit was whack. She's literally out here saying, "Can you tell to," and then there's Serbi's DA account, "to unblock me, please?" Obviously, I respond with, "No, absolutely not. You've sent multiple people over to her already to try and get her to unblock you, when we both know damn well she's not going to, especially after what you pulled. Now kindly leave her be, and don't even think about trying to convince me to get her to unblock you, because I'm more stubborn than the average mule and I won't budge on that." To that, Med says, "No, I cannot leave her be. I want you to force," and then there's Serbi's DA thing again, "to unblock me." I respond with, "Ha, that ain't happening, sweetheart. Never in a million years. Now shoot, I don't need to deal with you right now." Oh, this one was funny. Med responds with, "I am not a sweetheart. I refuse to leave you. You need to deal with me. Cerberus the Terrible will unblock me. Go do it as my slave." Yes, that's not photoshopped, that's not edited. She literally said that. The comments are still on my profile. I respond with obvious keyboard mashing as laughter because I'm that person. And then I add on, "I love how you thought that would work." Again, Yeah. Now leave. And then she sends the oh so powerful, I gonna work. No. So I just say, just go. Get out of here. Leave. And that was it. That was literally our entire convos. Honestly, this is the prime example of what you shouldn't do when you, like, get into a deal with an art trade with someone, or, like, whatever the fuck the case may be. It takes literally $0 and 0 cents to be like a decent human being, online and in real life. Like, dude, you didn't have to do this, but okay, I guess. Anyway, that was my first episode of DeviantArt Etiquette. It turned out to be somewhat more like my rant video, sadly. Hopefully in the future, I'm sure this series will not be like that. That's it. See ya.